So we will continue with our biological classification. In that, today we shall consider Mycota. So this kingdom Mycota, it includes all fungi. So fungi don't contain chlorophyll. So they cannot synthesize their food. So they depend on other organisms. That's why fungi, they are known as heterotrophs, or they exhibit heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now these fungi, they are found almost everywhere. You find fungi in the air, in the water, and even in the soil. That's why we say fungi are cosmopolitan. So cosmopolitan means they are found everywhere. Then coming to some other aspects of fungi. So one is the hyphae. See, a fungi, some fungi are filamentous, means their body is composed of filaments, right? So filaments, they are long and slender. Slender means thin, so they are long and slender. Such long and slender filaments, they are called hyphae. Singular is hypha. Singular is hypha. So a network of hyphae means many hyphae together. It forms a network that is called mycelium. Right? It is called mycelium. Now these hyphae, they may be continuous tubes. Right? In some cases, hyphae may be continuous tubes which may be multinucleated, means they will be having many nuclei. So such hyphae, they are called sinusoidal hyphae. They are called sinusoidal hyphae. In some cases, the hyphae may not be continuous. There may be partitions or septa. Septa means partition. So such hyphae which are not continuous, they are called septate. They are called septate hyphae, right? Then this cell wall, right? The cell wall present in fungi. The cell wall present in fungi. It is mainly composed of chitin. So chitin is a type of carbohydrate. Okay. Then after this we shall consider the reproduction. Reproduction in fungi. So fungi exhibit different modes of reproduction. So different modes of reproduction, they may be vegetative is one. Another one is the asexual reproduction, and third one is the sexual reproduction. So vegetative reproduction. So here they reproduce by vegetative method mainly by budding. So they exhibit budding, that is formation of buds, or fragmentation. Fragmentation means a filament of fungus breaks into many pieces. Each piece can develop into a new fungus. That method is called fragmentation. Then asexual reproduction is by conidia. Asexual reproduction in fungi, it may be by conidia. So conidia are types of spores, right, which can produce new fungi. Then sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is by different spores like oospores, then ascospores, etc. So these are the different modes of reproduction in fungi. Then after this we shall consider we shall consider the 3 steps in sexual phase in fungi. So 3 steps in the sexual phase or sexual reproduction in fungi. They are the first one is the plasmogamy. Then second one, the second step is the karyogamy, and the last one is the meiosis. So these are the 3 steps in sexual phase or sexual reproduction in fungi. So plasmogamy, karyogamy, and the meiosis, a type of cell division. So plasmogamy. So what happens here now in plasmogamy? The protoplast of 2 gametes, right? The protoplast of 2 gametes fuses. So fusion of protoplast of 2 gametes is called plasmogamy. What is this protoplast? See here, gamete is a cell, right? Gamete is a type of cell which has cytoplasm and nucleus. So this cytoplasm and nucleus together, it is called protoplast. So fusion of protoplast of 2 gametes is called plasmogamy. So first plasmogamy takes place. Then next karyogamy takes place. So what is this karyogamy? So the 2 nuclei of 2 gametes, right? Those 2 nuclei, they fuse. And that process is called karyogamy. So fusion of 2 nuclei is called karyogamy. And after that, after karyogamy, what happens is zygote is formed. After karyogamy, there is formation of a zygote. Now this zygote undergoes a type of cell division which is called meiosis, which is the reduction division, right? So zygote undergoes meiosis to produce haploid spores. So haploid spores are formed, right? Haploid can be written as N. N indicates one set of chromosomes. So these are the 3 steps in sexual phase in fungi. So after this, we shall consider some uses of fungi. So one fungus, that is yeast. So yeast is used in the preparation of bread. Right? Yeast is used in the preparation of bread. So your baking powder, it contains yeast, right, which is used to prepare bread. Even in the preparation of a alcoholic drink, that is called beer. So bread and beer, they are prepared by using yeast. Then another fungus, that is Penicillium. It is a type of fungus that is used in the manufacture of antibiotics. So one antibiotic, it is penicillin, right? So penicillin is an antibiotic produced from this fungus Penicillium. So these are the uses, 2 uses of the fungi. Then next we shall consider the classification. Classification of fungi. So fungi are classified into 4 groups or 4 classes. The first one is first group or the first class of the fungi is Phycomycetes, right? So Phycomycetes is the first class. Then the second one, is Ascomycetes. The third one is Basidiomycetes, and the fourth one and the last is Deuteromycetes. So these are the four classes that come under kingdom Mycota: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, and Deuteromycetes. So first we will consider Phycomycetes. So its example is Rhizopus, right? Example is Rhizopus. It is commonly called bread mold. So this fungus, Rhizopus, it grows on the bread. If you keep bread for few days, right? If you keep bread for few days, you will see a type of fungus that develops on the bread. It is called Rhizopus. So Rhizopus is commonly called bread mold because it commonly grows on the bread. Another example is Albugo. So Albugo is another fungus. It is a parasitic fungus, right, which infects mustard plants. Then the second one is Ascomycetes. So Ascomycetes, they are commonly called sac fungi, depending upon their shape. Their shape looks like a sac. That's why they are called sac fungi. They are examples. So yeast, another one. So yeast, then Penicillium, they are the examples of Ascomycetes or sac fungi. So we have discussed the uses of yeast and Penicillium, right? Then Basidiomycetes. Now these Basidiomycetes, they are commonly called bracket fungi. Basidiomycetes, they are commonly called bracket fungi, or they are also called puff balls. So they are examples of Basidiomycetes. The common example is the agaricus. Right? So agaricus is commonly called mushroom. Common name of agaricus is mushroom. Then the another example is Puccinia. Right? So Puccinia is the rust fungus. Puccinia is called rust fungus. So it causes a rust disease in wheat plants. Agaricus is a mushroom, right? Even it is used as food. Some species of mushroom, they are used as food, right? Then the last group is Deuteromycetes. Now this group, Deuteromycetes, they are called imperfect fungi, right? Deuteromycetes are called imperfect fungi. They are called imperfect fungi because they exhibit only vegetative phases and asexual phases in reproduction, whereas sexual phases or sexual phase in the reproduction is absent. since they show vegetative or asexual phase in the reproduction, they are called imperfect fungi. The examples of deuteromycetes, they are Trichoderma. Another one is Alternatia, right? So these are some examples of deuteromycetes. So these are the, you can say, this is the classification of fungi, which is divided into 4 classes, right? So with this, we shall conclude the kingdom Mycota.